Stuart, how big is this cup game tomorrow?
It's massive. I feel like when obviously the league's not going ideal, so I think a cup run can go a long way with the fans and stuff. So yeah, I think we're just looking to try and get as far as we can in the competition and hopefully go on and try and win it.
What do you think is going wrong in the league at the moment? Because a lot of the performances have been okay, just not quite getting over the line. But recently, over the last few weeks, they just haven't been up to standard. That's what Stephen's been telling us.
It's hard to sort of pinpoint what is actually going wrong, but I think it's pretty obvious that we're conceding too many goals, and we're probably not creating enough at the other end. So, like I say, it's not one sort of part of the team that you can sort of punish and say it's their fault. So I think as a team we all know that we've all not been good enough, and we need to improve that, because at the end of the day it's only us in the park that can do that. No one else can do that. So yeah, I think it's throughout the full team that's been the sort of the issue. So yeah, we just need to sort of stick as a team and try and improve.
You said you want to go far in the cup, you want to win the cup. Do you think that progressing quarterfinals to the next stage can give you that pick-up you need in the league as well?
Yeah, definitely. Confidence is massive. I think you could probably tell that as a team we probably are lacking it at the moment. So I win in the cup and stuff, and the progression in that could really help us in the league. So I think that's a massive part of why we do want to go on and succeed in it.
Just finally for me, there could be up to 2,000 fans going all the way up tomorrow. How big is that for you, and what would it mean to the fans if you can give them that victory that they so badly want?
Yeah, it would be everything. Obviously I've been there, so I know how massive it is to win in the cup and stuff. Like you said, we're only a couple of games away from getting to Hampden, so yeah, if we can go on and progress and do well, it would mean everything to us.
Is that a motivator as well, that you are a couple of steps away from Hampden at the minute?
Yeah, like I said, I've been there a couple of times as a fan, so I know how good a feeling it is and stuff, and how much it could lift us. And it gives the fans sort of something to look forward to. So yeah, it's definitely a motivation to get there.
Obviously the league's not been going your way at the minute. Can you use that kind of disappointment as a motivator as well?
Yeah, I would say so. I think like you said, it isn't going well, and we're not, as players, we're not shying away from the fact that we know that. With the squad we've got and stuff, I don't think we should be anywhere near where we are, but unfortunately we are. So we just need to turn it around, and I think wins in the cup can help that happen as well.
Is the cup a chance to take your mind off of pressure for the league, perhaps, as well? Still in the back?
Yeah, I would still say even in the cup games there's definitely pressure, because we know that we want to go as far as we can. So I think at this stage every game's got pressure on it to try and win. So yeah, it obviously takes off the pressure of the league, but there's still pressure when it comes to the cup game as well.
What was your thoughts when you saw that sign inside the stadium from the supporters?
Yeah, it's obviously sort of hit home a bit. We know as players that we haven't been good enough in a way, but we know that we can. We're still very certain that we will be able to turn it around, and I think we'll keep saying that until we do it, because I know we will do it. So yeah, it was an important message that I feel like we definitely have took on board. But yeah, like I said, it's now just about going and sort of winning games.
Is that the message to supporters, that you understand the frustration, and the worst part right now would be if you started getting on your backs rather than backing you up? You kind of need that support more than ever right now.
Yeah, it's easy for the fans to turn, because like I said, it's not been good enough, and I think that they have every right to be annoyed at us, because what we have been shown hasn't been good enough. So I think it is the sort of, if they can back us to the end, we can hopefully repay them on the pitch. So yeah, it's not maybe an easy time right now, but we're still confident, like I say, we can turn it around and stuff. And yeah, it would be good if sort of every fan would sort of still back us.
For you as well, players might go and switch off from it, but you probably get asked about it, and your pals and your family as well talk about it. Is that for you?
Yeah, I feel like everywhere I go there's always someone that's going to ask me a question about it or whatnot, but that's life, and I'm not going to sort of shy away from that and sort of make people feel uncomfortable and not want to talk or anything. So Yeah, it's obviously not easy to talk about it when it's not going well, but yeah, like I say, that's life, and unfortunately, you just need to do it.
You mentioned obviously you've been handed a couple of times with it. Is that those days out kind of in your mind when you go into a cup tie? You think this is a chance for me to be in the pitch this time?
Yeah, like I said, I've been there a couple of times and we've had some good results, so I know how it is to sort of come away from there winning. I've obviously not done it as a player, so I would like to experience that. But I know how much it would mean to the fans because I've had it, so it's probably just as good for the fans as it would be for the players. So I think it would be massive for everyone at the club.
Are you hoping for a start this week after a couple of games?
Yeah, obviously I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm working hard and stuff to try and sort of get myself in the team. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to start.
A bit of speculation in the paper about your future this week as well. How do you deal with that? Is it you wait for Leeds to get in touch? Is that the sort of situation as it is?
To be honest, I just sort of take it with a pinch of salt. Like, I know what sort of people can say and stuff. So yeah, I'll just sort of wait back, and right now I'm just focused on trying to sort of keep Motherwell in the league, and that's sort of been my focus for the last few months. So yeah, I'll sort of cross that bridge when it comes to it.
And just to ask you about you talk about handling memories of going. What's the best part of those days out if you remember back?
I think probably the Rangers game was the best one. When Moulty got the 2 goals, that was always one that sort of looks back, and it was probably the best day out. So if we can sort of repeat that in the coming months, it would be pretty good.